what do you guys think about the sort of the the soundtracks on action films? How to like they sort of hype up the actual action and sort of complement the action scene. Because for example, if
So
you like for like in sort of Captain America or whatever, any like action film, there's often there's like a suspense music or there's a build up music that sort of match the rhythm of the fight scene.
orchestral or dramatic.
Yeah, or even just like like straight up rap music or whatever, EDM or whatever. Like in John Wick, for example, when they're fighting in the nightclub, there's like a whole
Right.
that
Well,
sort of
the
matches up.
way I look at sound and music and film is like a texture.
Mm,
It adds something, a dimension, and so it's a color that you're putting throughout.
yeah,
You have to choose it wisely. It has to complement your image or completely have a dissonance with
yeah,
it,
contrast
create
to
another
yeah,
tone. Uh, and yeah, I think that's very, very important too. If you're placing in music, then have it have purpose.
yeah, yeah. I feel like like
Not
it could ultimately become it could turn an action scene from a tense moment to a comedy. Kind of like in Amazing Spider-Man, where like they're in the library and there's like classical music playing or whatever, and he's just jumping off.
Has to be context. You have to like have it thought out like thoroughly because like look at the fight scene in Dark Knight Rises between Batman and Bane. There's
Yeah,
no
exactly.
at all, but it's still like Christopher Nolan didn't have the best stunt choreo guys. Like the fight scenes in the trilogy weren't the best, but
Mm.
like the Bane and Batman
it
fight
was very tense.
was tense because of no music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I saw some guy on YouTube who added like an edit to it. He put like a Hans Zimmer background and
Yeah,
made the scene more like heroic,
yeah,
like yeah, let's go Batman. But it took
It
away
takes away the
what it
point.
actually was. You know,
yeah.
it's like you're supposed to be on the edge of your seat, not knowing if he's gonna win this one. You know, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
comics, if you know any Batman story, you know he's not gonna win. But I remember watching it for the first time. The lack of I thought I was in space. You could hear people eating the nachos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fuck, is he gonna make it and shit? You know what I mean? It's like it
Yeah,
was more no music added more tension.
yeah, it's stress. It's stress.
Yeah.
I feel like Phil said, you have to have every choice, especially with sound. The sound is so important because you put the wrong sound, it'll make you feel a different
Yeah,
way. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
You'll notice. You will notice. I heard someone say once, you don't notice good sound. It's just part of the environment, but you notice bad sound.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So essentially, for the actual fight scenes, grunting is a good thing. It's like a dead silent fight. You're just like, oh, it's like some fucking
Yeah.
like it's so rehearsed. It has to be real.
Right.
But yeah, ultimately, I think we've assessed how action films ultimately is kind of like a dance. It essentially is a dance with actual music in the background, where you match a sort of rhythm to an actual action. Granted, it could be completely fucked if one aspect of of the filmmaking process completely just like goes to shit.